and then a wizard showed up, turned him into a dog, and sent him to the desert. Ah!
All told, David wasn't too frustrated with the turn of events. Life might be difficult trapped in this new body he had been given by the wizard, but surely he would not have too much trouble accomplishing his overarching mission. So, out he set, along the vast dry desert plain, hoping that perhaps he could find someone who might help him. But just then a terrible wind struck up, blowing sand everywhere. David was horribly spun around and discombobulated. Where was he? Where was that oasis he thought he'd seen just moments before? And however would he find the temple that he was supposed to find? Finally, the storm abated. David quickly checked his belongings, his pockets. The key was gone. David knew without a doubt he would have to find the key before he could leave the desert, for, really, where would he be without it? So, off he set, praying desperately that he was going in the same direction he'd been traveling before, and not just retracing his steps. Praying desperately, hoping that a friend might come to his aid. Anyone who might give him some pointers, some guidance. But there was no one anywhere David could see. Until all of a sudden he looked behind him. Ah! Hello? Who are you? Why, I am Bartholomew, at your service. Now, David had never met so acquiescent an anteater before, but he had always been a boy of an open mind. Or should I say, a dog of an open mind. Hey, look, this is going to sound kind of crazy, but my name's David Gassett. I was trapped in this body by a wizard. And, well, I'm trying to get out of this desert, but I just lost a key. And I... You're trying to escape the desert? Really? That might prove difficult. Why? Clearly you have not yet encountered the arthropodite. The what? The arthropodian. Didn't you just say the arthropodite the first time? Forget what I said. He goes by different names. In fact, he comes. I must hide. What? No, please help! But with that, the anteater burrowed himself deep into the sand and was lost from view. Oh, great. Now what am I going to do? He heard a strange noise approaching from the distance. What is that? David thought. With no time to lose, he ducked under the sand, and just then... Well, I think it's clear. We've got to kill it. Oh, I don't know about that. David, didn't you notice what was on the arthropod pod? David thought back. Sloobaloo, 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 sloobaloo. That was my key. Yes, David. One of the powers of the arthropodnet is that he drags to him all metal in the desert. All of it. Even my tail. What? Yes, I used to have a second tail made of metal. What a glorious tail it was. But no, ripped off by that cruel beast. So we kill him dead. David, listen, you can't always go around killing things. Look, if that's what it takes, that's what I'm going to do. No, sometimes you have to find other ways to solve your problems. You must. And just then, they heard. Look out! The creature knocked Bartholomew over a terrifying cliff. David! But then it was falling. David, help me. No, I have to kill it. No, David, there are things more important than killing your enemies. And if you knock it off the cliff, you'll never get the key back. There, I don't know what to do. Save us. David grabbed the arthropod and pulled him back. And he grabbed the key in a quick bite, which shook up the arthropod Darth's circuitry, and it became good. A good arthropod. And with that, it self-destructed. And all of a sudden, Bartholomew and the sand and the entire desert disappeared from view. What? The wizard? Yes, it is I, the wizard. David, you have chosen well. You have learned something today, that you don't always have to kill to win. Sometimes you win by saving. Do you understand, David? Sometimes it's important to kill, but many times, first, we must save. Oh, I have one more gift for you. Poof!
But it turns out the Anthropopotamus was the Jabberwocky, and without even knowing it, David had slayed it. He completed his mission. His birthday was complete. And so he hopped on his magical horse steed that had just appeared, which was actually his deer ahead of time. I'm sorry, the deer sprouted wings, and he flew the deer home to New York City, where he had a nice birthday.
David learned something very important about himself that day. There's something about hardship, something about the challenge of overcoming who you are that brings you to a new place, a place you've never been before. David experienced that. Look at the story. It's a story of love, story of loss, story of broken dreams. Story of dreams will pop up together again, like a little toy. And David did that. That was David. That was his contribution. We love you, David.
Happy birthday, David. Happy birthday, David. Happy birthday.
Good.
Love, the purple crayon.